Hello and welcome back to Inside Out with Kris, your 5-minute solo episode, 5 minutes of a pep talk, coach hat on. Let's fucking dive in. Okay, so I want to speak to you today. Your standards are your boundaries, and how much this is playing out in your relationships, in your environment, your health, your finances, all of the things, because as you know, how we do one thing is how we absolutely do everything. And what I want to drop into today is, when you have a particular embodied level of worthiness, right, you operate from a totally different frequency to someone that may not. So the leaky, toxic behaviors like blame, like guilt, like shame, all of those things that a lot of people actually unconsciously deliver in a relationship, whether that's a de facto partnership or whether that's a friendship, you still can find that people are operating from that frequency, right? Where you might feel, and these are some of the behaviors that can play out, you might feel like when you're hanging out with a girlfriend, let's speak to girlhood. Let's just actually not speak about relationships in partnership today. Let's speak about girlhood and friendship. You might be with someone in their energy, and if you don't have a really set foundation, strong foundation of your standard of self, you might leave that person feeling completely drained. You might leave that energy feeling completely withdrawn, completely done with that person, because what can often happen is they suck it out of you with all of their leaky behaviors themselves, because they're unembodied and they're unintegrated in worth. And what happens there is that it can play out in the projection in the friendship. When you drop your standard of self as well, what can happen is you'll accept poor behavior. So you will accept someone that might be speaking down to you. You will accept someone that might be not inclusive with you. You will accept the way that someone might have backhanded or secondhand comments that feel mean. They feel not nice to receive. And you might be hearing these things and go, gosh, that really hurts me. And then completely dishonor your worth by not voicing it, A, or B, not setting a boundary with that person. When we choose not to have our boundaries in place, fiercely, protectively, like these are our child, like our boundaries and are our integrated belief system of worth. They are the thing that makes us go, I believe I'm enough. I believe that I deserve to have the level of love in a friendship, the level of loyalty in a friendship, the level of friendship that I know I'm worthy of receiving. When you don't hold your boundaries, so you lack that standard of self, you completely dishonor yourself. So again, your unconscious gets to receive the imprinted belief and the reinforced belief, I am not good enough. I am not worthy. I am not able to have a friendship where I feel seen, where I am in receivership of nothing but unconditional love. I only deserve friendship, and I only deserve to be in friendship with a woman where they speak down to me, where I'm doing all of the work, and perhaps you might be people pleasing, perhaps you might be overcompensating and constantly seeking that external validation from this person because they give you nothing in return, right? Potentially you're the one that's always doing. And I want you to just take a moment now. If that feels true for you, if you're having someone come to mind right now and it's like, fuck, that's me. You're getting that like pull about, yes, is this you? Let's lean into that for a second, babe. Like, why the fuck are you choosing it? Because at the end of the day, it's on you. Your standards are your worth. Your boundaries are also in line with your worth. If you choose not to hold boundaries and not to hold a particular standard of self, you are responsible for this, not that person. You are choosing to align yourself with a friendship that no longer aligns with you. And that's on you, babe. It's on you to make the changes that you want to see happen. It's on you to voice your feelings. It's on you to voice your emotions. It's on you not to blame that person for not having what you want in a relationship or friendship. At the end of the day, sometimes breakdowns in friendships are hard. I'm fucking over here queen of it, right? It is really hard to do, and it can feel like grief, and it can also be really healing, and it can also bring in new people. So energetically speaking as well, when we've got this bubble right around us, let's visualize for a sec, you've got a bubble, you've got all these people in the bubble. How the fuck do you expect a new person to come in that's aligned with your new frequency, that's aligned with your highest self, that's aligned with the version of yourself that you are now? Not the version 5 years ago, not the version 10 years ago, not the version that you were when you were a fucking teenager, because ew. Like, why would you want the same? If you're operating with friends that have not grown, evolved, or changed since high school, and you have evolved and grown and changed since high school, and you're wondering why you feel so drained when you leave these people, it's because you no longer align with them and you're actively choosing to hold space for these people. That's on you, right? So you can't sit in that blamehood. And we spoke about blamehood and victimhood in an earlier episode. Go back and have a look at that. I think it's episode 136. But if you're sitting in that and operating from that, you are reinforcing to yourself that you are not good enough. You're reinforcing to yourself that you do not hold the standards that you deserve. So let's lean into this, okay? I'm up to 5 minutes. I'm going to let you go. I want you to lean into that today. See what's possible when you choose to actively go, what am I responsible for in my life right now? What am I choosing to create? See what comes up. I can't wait to see you next week. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a comment on Spotify, drop a comment on Instagram. Please share it to your socials. Whatever you can do to help me empower more women, I will be forever grateful for. Have a fabulous day. Bye.